What's going on? Jake here with Uncommon EDC, and today we're going to be taking a look at the RoseCraft blades Tarakona. This is model RCM014, an Andy Armstrong design. We've been taking a look at the RoseCraft Modern lineup all week because they've recently discontinued the entire lineup. That means that all of them are on sale at closeout prices to make room for new inventory. You can pick up the Tarakona in either configuration for $29.99 over on their website. I'll link to it in the description of the video. Of course, you can just search for RCM014, or if you go to the Modern page, you can see all of the ones that are still in stock and on sale. I think they move all of the out of stock to the bottom of the page, so it makes it easy to find what's still available. Plenty of inventory left still, last that I checked, so definitely check these out if you're interested in picking one up. Maybe be your last opportunity for them. Now, the Tarakona is pretty much the exact opposite of the Little Chunk, which is the last modern knife from the RoseCraft lineup that we took a look at on the channel earlier this week. This one is sleek, it's slender, it's a little bit long, super classy knife, super classy design on this one, just a great looking overall knife. Available in two configurations. They're going to be completely identical with the exception of our anodized pivot color. So we obviously have it in blue or orange. Both are going to have the PVD coated blade, blacked out hardware, blacked out liners, black G10, and so it makes for a super classy looking knife. 7.5 inches overall length on this one, so nice EDC size without being too large. It's also super slim, which makes it feel a little bit smaller than it is. Kind of the opposite, like I said, of that Little Chunk, which is super thick. You're expecting an 8.5, 9-inch knife. This one's super slim, so that sizing is perfect for it. 4.3 inches on the handle for this one. Plenty of real estate for that full 4-finger grip. The ergos on here are solid. One thing I'll say is that one of the trade-offs for that super slim handle is that you are going to be aware of the pocket clip. I wouldn't say it's a hot spot, not something that's going to make you uncomfortable, but you're going to feel it. With wider knives, they're a little bit easier to hide that pocket clip behind the knuckles. On these slim designs, it makes it very difficult. So you're going to feel that a little bit, but like I said, not going to be uncomfortable. That pocket clip is reversible as well, so left or right hand friendly. Tip up carry only. Nice deep carry pocket clip here. You can see that goes all the way to the end of our knife. They also integrated a lanyard post on this one that's hidden in between those two scales. And so if you're not going to use it, you won't even notice that it's there. But if you do want to thread a lanyard through here, really nice addition there where you can thread it right in the back of the knife here. We're looking at a liner lock, but just like the rest of the liners, it's mostly nested into that G10. And so you only really see the kind of portion that you're actuating. So inset liner lock there, really nice access to it. You can see there's a little bit of a scallop here to give you a little bit more access there, and it's super smooth action. These are running on ceramic ball bearings, so they're going to be buttery smooth right out of the box for you. Nice detent on both the flipper and the thumb stud, so whether you're opening it with a flipper tab or thumb stud, you're going to have just the right amount of detent on these, and they're both pretty much identical in their action, so I would imagine that is pretty consistent across the lineup. With our flipper tab, no jimping or anything on it, but you have plenty of access. It sticks out pretty much straight out at a 90-degree angle, although the grinds are kind of sloped there, but it makes it so you can easily catch that and snap that out of there very, very consistently. Haven't had issues with failures in deploying that. Same thing with our thumb studs. You have access for your thumb or your middle finger, as well as left or right hand, since these are dual lug. In terms of the blade, we get a K-clip style blade, really good looking blade shape on here. Love that. It kind of works really well with the profile, in my opinion. Have a flat grind with a sharpening choil and then some heavy swedging at the front, as is typical with Andy's designs, although I think that's kind of rubbed off on the rest of the team as well. It seems like we see that on most of the RoseCraft lineup, so if you're a fan of swedging, gonna like that, obviously. We're using RPM9 for the steel. Great steel at the price point. Again, you're paying $30 for this one, so all of the modern lineup feels like a steal for what you're paying versus what you're getting. Really good time to get in on it, and they're really focusing on their traditional lineup now. We may see some modern traditionals, but they'll still be based off the traditional patterns. Maybe some more fixed blades in the future as well. So definitely look forward to what's still coming out. Just because they discontinued the modern lineup doesn't mean we're going to stop seeing knives from them. In fact, we have a traditional knife on the way to take a look at as well. So really great action on here. Again, reversible tip up pocket clip. We have the ceramic ball bearings. the lanyard posts hidden in the handles, and overall just a great looking knife. Now I am giving one of these away in the members only giveaway this week. We're also giving away a knife to subscribers, the Pocket Monster. I think that was Monday's video. Go check that one out if you haven't already. That one you just need to be subscribed to the channel, so opportunity for everyone to pick that up. Both are going to be running for another week and a half or so you still have time to enter those if you haven't already. And most importantly, if you want to pick one of these up, do it sooner rather than later, because again, once they're gone, they're gone. So these are going to sell out eventually. Some of the configurations of different knives have already sold out. I believe both of these are still available at the time I'm uploading the video, but in a couple weeks we'll see that kind of clear out, and maybe even them closing down that segment of the website. I'm not 100% sure what their plans are there, but they will eventually be gone to focus on those other lineups that I mentioned earlier. Would love to hear your thoughts on these down in the comments below. Which of the two is your favorite? Don't remember if I may have mentioned in passing, but the coating on here is a PVD coating. Really nice finish on there. Sometimes with blacked out blades it can look a little bit cheap in my eyes, and these ones look really good, really nicely done on those, so that looks great as well, especially when paired with that really nicely finished black G10. But again, would love to hear your thoughts down in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, consider liking, commenting, subscribing, checking out some of my other content. I'll help the channel out a ton, and I hope you have a great one. Take care.